Oh, there's people there. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Or was it too loud? Hi, Pamela. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Mobile Tech. Playing with my new QRP rig. Cool. What did you get, Mobile Tech? Pamela? Joanna? Joanna, Dana? Bree, how you doing? Wait till you see my new radio. Cool. That's going to be cool. It's not too loud? Okay, that's good, Joanne. Thanks. I couldn't tell if it was. It was blasting me out. 20 watt, all mode, all band. That's cool. Is it a name brand Mobile Tech, or is it just a no name? I've been fine. 909. How you doing, man? Won't be long now till I get away, Jeff. I'll look at it here in a little while. Mobile Tech, I can't really see it through the link. I don't want to put the link on then lose all this. So. Joanne's famous on those other channels. She's the 350 girl. Oh, it's one of those Chinese. You can't even say it, huh? The Shigu, the Shigu G90. I would just stick to saying G90. Cool, man. How is Miss Pam and Miss Bree? This radio is amazing. You know, I always forget about this thing, Mobile Tech. But I guess that's because I'm never just sitting here where you put this on there. First contact was Minnesota on 1 watt. Well, what band were you on? You know, those people in Minnesota, they ain't got nothing to do but get on the radio anyway. they're all frozen up in their houses right now. There you go, Bree. Wouldn't do no good if you did complain, though, huh? I like your videos. Your videos always make me laugh. 10 meters. You did it on 10 meters? That's pretty cool. On 1 watt, man. That's pretty damn good, Mobile Tech. I'm going to have to start monitoring that. Is that what you're always on, is 28385? I'll leave my radio on that, and then if I hear you yelling, then I'll get in there and yell at you. Pamela, 37, and we're in our swimsuits today. Yeah, I'm sure you went down there and did the plunge. Huh? I don't know how hot it got here today, but it was too hot. It was like in the mid 40s, and I was like, dang, it's hot in here. It's time to open the door, open the windows and stuff. I cruise around the tech frequencies, 28 and 3. Oh, don't forget also, Mobile Tech, you can get on AM and get an AM and FM also too. I don't know which frequencies, but you can get on that too. So it works too. You can get FM on there if your radio can do it. It's Winter Field Day this weekend. I think they started that show down in the Q, Mobile Tech. That ham show. I think they waited for everybody else to leave and all the tent and all that to be over, and I think they're starting their ham thing. And they'll be going for a week. That's right, Jeff, man. It was so cold for a while there. It was like in the single digits, you know, and then it's cold when you can feel every little bit of air anywhere that's leaking in your house. You know, oh, it's cold here. It's cold over there. Then it gets up to like 35, and suddenly it feels like it's hot. Joanne says, Pam, I'm warmer, but wet. Yeah, everybody's got this dang rain now, huh? This is all that California rain that's blowing through. been taking its time from California, got through Nevada and Arizona, New Mexico, and now here. It's going to cover the whole United States, I bet. And probably got Bree up there too. Yeah, I did get Bree because it was raining in her video. I don't have to remind you guys, do I? You guys need to go watch Bree's videos. She makes a video every Wednesday. She makes a video every Wednesday, and usually they're always called Waterfall Wednesdays. But she has a lot of fun, and she was driving around, and it was raining and stuff on this last one. I'm not going to tell you what she did in there, but she always makes you laugh, and she's got always positive, good videos. Lots of fun. Lots of rain here. I want to go where it's sunny and warm and dry. Go to Mexico, Mobile Tech. Hey, that's an idea, man. You need to go to a friend of mine. He's been trying to get me to go, but I told him I don't really want to go down there for that long. But he's always going down to Mexico, to one of those resort places, and it's all inclusive. You go there and you pay like one price, and that's for all the food and drinks and everything, so it wouldn't be a bad deal, really, if you like that kind of stuff. I'm not that kind of. I don't want to go somewhere and drink for 7 days in a row, but I don't know. You might want to. We're supposed to get snow for 3 days straight at the beginning of February. Not looking forward to it. Nope. There you go. That's another place you can go there, Mobile Tech, is to Costa Rica. I've heard some really good stories about that, where you can sit there and people can retire there real cheap and stuff. Yeah, I'll go somewhere and drink for 7 days. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad if you get to lay on the beach in the sunshine and listen and have one of those drinks with the umbrella in it and listen to some Jimmy Buffett, I guess, and it would be all right, huh? Of course, you wouldn't have to be doing nothing, so you can sit there for 7 days. All right, there you go. Jeff said, I've been sub-touring and I've been watching. It's great stuff, isn't it, Jeff? She makes you laugh. Plant me on the beach and feed me alcohol. There you go. That's it. I was thinking about that the other day. I think when you made the comment on one of my little short videos, Mo, that you said that you always wanted to do a Route 66, the Route 66 trip and all that stuff. And I was thinking, isn't that funny? Like all the other people, like on this side of the United States and Midwest and the East and stuff, they all want to go check out Nevada, Death Valley, and California, especially California with all those nice places. But the people like over on the West Coast, they're all like, they don't want to go very far, but they just mostly go to Las Vegas and the Q and a little bit farther into Arizona and stuff. I just thought it was kind of interesting. We're going to get TGIF up into the, what is it, in the thousands? We need to get you up there in the 3,000 or 4,000, Bree. I don't know what you have planned for your channel, Bree, but I think it has the possibility to get way up there. I mean, you already have like a faithful following, and you're not any kind of name dropper. You don't drop no names and try to get any kind of fancy people to make you look better. You're just doing it all on your own, and to have a strong subscriber base like that means that you're doing real good. So that's why I like to watch her, you guys. And then when you guys watch it, then you need to tell all your friends about her too. Well, okay, there's 909. Well, see, he says, well, we have everything. Why would we want to leave? But see, here's the thing, Jeff. You guys have everything there. You've got one big, fantastic state. You got all kinds of stuff, but you guys don't ever show us none of it. You guys show us a little bit of it, you know, but then you have to watch all these other channels to get to see anything, you know. Like I never got like a thorough video of just going through like Joshua Tree Park from anybody until I just was Googling, not Googling, but I was like searching through YouTube and stuff. And then finally I found one, and it's actually through, what's that guy's name? I'm Zaxxon, the guy that does all the wild drives out in the desert and goes to the mining places and stuff. And it's one of his friends, one of his subs was doing a drive through Joshua Tree Park. And that was the first time I ever got to see that all up close and stuff, you know. So yeah, you guys, you know, I understand you all your channels have like your priority is like yours is adventures and what does it say now? Urbex and Grave Explorer now, but you know, there's a lot of things that you guys just don't show, you know, and I think that you can, and it'd be successful. Even make shorts and stuff of different places, you know. Like I'll give you a good example. Like everybody wants to do the Route 66 thing, right? Okay, so they start out there going past Barstow and all that. Then you go into what, Amboy and all those towns like that. Everybody wants to do the Route 66 sign or the Roy's restaurant and all that stuff. But, you know, they have a big old thing there. And I've mentioned this when I had Mike out all day. He's one of the only ones that I've seen that went out there and explored that. He did a drone flyover of that volcanic crater out there in Amboy, you know. Nobody mentions that. All they do is stop and take a picture of Roy's because it's the iconic stopping place, you know. You go to these small places and you get little tiny, you know, little this and that, and that's what's all about. That's what Route 66 is all about, is seeing the little things, you know. Like I wanted to do, I don't know if I'll ever do it because I don't have time to do it now and it'll take so long, but I thought would be interesting is do the whole entire Route 66 and just focus on all the bridges because there's a lot of bridges and stuff on the way, you know. I know 4 or 5 of them just in Oklahoma, and they're pretty cool. I've got one, but I missed one. It's on it's towards Elk City. If you're ever driving on I-40 out towards Oklahoma, and on the right side you'll see like the old Route 66, and there's a yellow bridge out there. I'd like to get a picture of that. Yep. Let's see. My friends who lived in Hawaii for 30 years come to the desert. Yeah, there you go. See, because they're in Hawaii and they're tired of it there. Or not tired of it probably, but you know, they want to go see other things. And what place has more things than California? You know, California is so big. They have those big mountains like Half Dome and all that stuff. They got they got everything there, the beaches and this and that. And I think the only one that could rival them, and I don't think it's really a rival or not, is Texas because it's so big. Texas is so huge. You can start driving in Texas and you won't get through it for 2 days, man, unless you drive totally straight, you know. And Texas has like 85 different state parks. It's really cool. And if you go to any state park just to go inside, you know, they might charge you like $3, $4 to get in for, they call it a day use, and it has a lake. Anybody that goes into one of those, the fishing is free. You don't need a license and stuff. So that's pretty cool too, you know. But in addition to all those free parks and stuff, they have a ton of beautiful stuff. Like extreme south, close to Mexico and Big Bend, they got mountains and they've got canyons and rivers and stuff, right? It's right along the border of Mexico and stuff. It's beautiful stuff, man. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to see everywhere. And so that's what my motto is going to be. Just don't focus on one little thing. Just show it all, man. Show it all, you know. As long as you don't go digging up anyone up. What was that? Maybe they don't want to give away their secret areas. Yeah. Not much there. I can start my streams again. All right, cool. Yeah, when are you going to do a live, man? I haven't seen you do a live for a while there now. Seems like it's been about a month, huh? Yep, Amboy, and then what's the other towns along the way? I'd like to go to that Baghdad. Is it Baghdad or something, or is that Arizona? I don't know. Pam said, I dated a guy once upon a time. Each bridge has a plaque that has its own technical info on it. Just goes to show you how to read those. Yeah, that's true. And most of those older bridges are made out of metal and this and that, and they're all different colored and stuff. It's pretty neat, man. I like to go and look at the old bridges, because it's amazing that, you know, you always see these boat accidents, truck accidents, run into these new bridges and stuff, but they fall apart and stuff. The bridges collapse and stuff. But you never heard about that in the old days, did you? Because they built them out of metal and iron, you know. They were stout back then. And that's why they're still standing also. Yep, Texas is huge. Oh, that's all right, man. I'm not getting on to you, Jeff. I'm just saying you guys have like the most beautiful stuff in the whole area there. You even have like Anzo Borrego there. You got all that stuff, all those mountains, all those lakes and stuff. You live in a beautiful place, you know. And that's why I kind of want to not go there, because if I end up going down there, I'm going to end up spending another whole week down there, you know. But what the hell? I don't have nothing else to do, right? Yeah, I was looking for, since I'm going to be doing all that driving and stuff, I was looking for my, I carry a gun, so I've been looking for, in California, you have to, if you're going to bring your gun in the state, you have to have a metal lockbox, which I have, but then I couldn't find the key, and I was looking all over the place. Like, it took me 2 hours looking everywhere for the key. They ended up on my key ring. Oh, duh. But when you want to go to California, you have to unload your gun, keep the magazine somewhere away from the gun, put the gun in the lockbox, and have that in another part of the whatchamacallit, car, the vehicle. You know, I don't have a car, so I can't put it in the trunk. So it's going to have to be like in the back of the van somewhere. So he was a bridge guy because he engineered them, not lived under them. Yeah, like the guy live in a van underneath the bridge. You got time. I hope I do, Joanne. It'd be nice if we do, you know. Yeah, isn't that sucks, doesn't it? The rules. Well, I could just like lie and say I don't have a weapon, but what if something happened and then, you know, they do something and I don't know. Mine isn't either, Mo, you know, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So I found my key in my lockbox, you know. But everywhere else I'll carry my gun and stuff. You know, I don't want to be out in the middle of Death Valley by myself somewhere and some weirdo shows up or something and is demanding, you know. So, oh, you got the touchpad safe, but that's battery driven, isn't it? What happens if your battery dies? Then you have the key. Yeah, exactly, Mo. You know, if you're, you know, some places where you go, you just have to, you know, say screw the law. But, you know, and the chances are, if I drive over there, it's only going to be to Death Valley or something. But since I'm going to be in a vehicle that has out-of-state tags and shit, that just invites them to say, oh, let's stop this person and see, you know. So I want to make sure that I'm covering all the bases, you know. Key fob and physical key too. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Hey, Mobile Tech, you know what? Some people don't even know. Some people don't even know that, like on these newer cars, like, I don't know what, 2015 or 16 on up, if the battery in their key fob dies, then their car won't recognize it. It won't unlock it, but they don't realize what to do. And a lot of them don't even know that you push a little button and you pull the key out of that plastic key fob thing. And that's how you get in there. It's got like the skeleton of a key in there, and then you open it up like that. But yeah, and also in some of the cars, I don't know if it's all of them, but like if your key fob does die and you can't get your car started, but you can get inside, you just take the tip of the key fob that has the little sensor light thing in it or whatever it is, and you touch it right up to your start button and it'll start it. They did that, you know, so you can get somewhere, you know, and not just be totally stranded. Hey, Von Dutch, how you doing, man? Long time no see. There's another guy from up there in the rainy, wet Northwest, Pacific Northwest. Hey, Von Dutch, I don't know how long you've been listening, but I've been bragging on TGIF. She's up there by you, and she makes videos every week. She has Waterfall Wednesdays, and check her video out, man. Give her some subs and brag to everybody about that you know, and then let's get her a big giant following. Woohoo, Northwest! There you go. Screw all that electric. That's right. That's how I feel. Mobile tech, all that electric crap. Too much electric crap on a car, and then look what happens. Well, look what happened to the electric cars. In fact, and they're extra high on, like, I don't know how they run their heat on those electric cars, but when you run your heat and your air in there, you use up more of the power, and they used up all the power real fast, and you couldn't go anywhere because you didn't have no battery left. So look, I'm making her blush. Oh, come on. Von Dutch, you're like TGIF. She has baby cows, and she has a naked chickens that her daughter made a little sweater for. And she does all kinds of fun stuff. Not to mention, we'll go hiking up to serious mountainous terrain to go see waterfalls. That's amazing stuff. And there you go. Pamela G just dropped the link for you right there, Von Dutch. See, there you go. I looked at her channel and recognized stuff right away. What does that say? We'll get you over that blushing stuff one of these days. Oh man, I never saw her blush since she was interviewed by whatchamacallit, by Gina. She's doing that Gina one, and then she started saying something about your toes or something, and then you turned all different colors of pink there, Bree. Yeah, that was Bree. And you know what? You know what's bad is she wouldn't stop. She just kept picking on you and picking on you, and you were like, your face turned all red and stuff, and you're like, dang. Yeah, she just wanted to see your tattoos, huh? Just don't ask to see her ankles. Yeah, and then once you told her no a million times, she kept saying, I want to see. But that's okay. I promise, TGIF, if the day ever comes when I'm doing an interview with you, then I won't ask you anything like that. There you go, Joanne. It's okay to blush. That's right. It's okay to blush. It's okay to do everything, Joanne. You know what? That's what's wrong with the people these days. If they get too damn offended about everything and stuff. Whatever happened to us when, when you can blush, you can get ashamed, you can get upset, you be sad, and you can cry and all that stuff. Now they get upset over the stupid stuff, And it's ridiculous. When I was growing up, we lived I remember one example was we lived in the outskirts of Denver, in the little neighborhood we lived in. Shoot, back then, nobody was scared of thieves coming to your house or violence and all that stuff. And they left their doors unlocked, They held the kids. They went out. When the kids went out after school, they said, you be back for dinner time or else you're not going to get nothing. You better be back. You better come back and eat, So we'd run off and go do our thing and come back and have dinner. And back then we didn't sit there and we didn't have all the choices and stuff, you know. So you eat what they gave you on your plate, or else you didn't eat, you know. But I couldn't help it though. When every time I heard the Mr. Softy ice cream truck coming, man, that was it. I was like, Mom, here comes Mr. Softy. Come on, ice cream, ice cream. Took Sabrina to the river today for a hike with another dog, and she did great. Cool, man. It was the other dog as big as Sabrina? Because Sabrina's pretty big. She'd be intimidating to some little dogs. That's cool, Mo. I'm glad that she's still around and still going out and doing stuff with you. That's really cool to watch. There you go. My old man would whistle when I had to come home. Different times for sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, for one thing, you can't do that anymore because everything's locked down and stuff. You know, people lock their houses up and stuff. You're right, Von Dutch. Hey, Roy, how you doing, man? You're not doing anything out there in San Francisco today? Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. For those that don't know, Roy, he has an outstanding channel only. And I'm pretty sure he does nothing but lives. I'd say 95% of his stuff is live streams. And he's in San Francisco and the Bay Area, and he goes around and shows everything. And wow, fantastic stuff, Roy. I'll tell you, one of my favorites is when you went to the old, where was it, in Embarcadero building? The one where you went way up high in that building and you were looking out the window, and that one lady was going, "Here, you want to look out this window? You want me to open the window?" And you were like, no, just I'm fine right here. But looking out those views out of those windows are pretty cool up there. I'd love to go back there and check it out. I used to live there back in the old days, way before you guys were probably born and stuff. I lived in Fairfield, California, right at the very edge of the Bay Area. There's a sloughs and stuff came up. I think Grizzly Bay runs up right up to Suisun. Suisun is a town that's right next to Fairfield. So yeah, it was considered the Bay Area on the fringe, you know. Yeah, the Coit Tower. Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. We went all the way up there and got some great views. Yeah, and Zepparella, there's a girl group out there that's based in San Francisco area, I believe. And then they're called Zepparella, and all they do is play Zeppelin songs. And last time they played, Roy was on the first row. I mean, right there on the stage, and he was getting some killer views, man. Yeah, Roy, it's Fairfield. It's because my dad was military and we lived there. Well, actually, he didn't work at Fairfield. He was a long time ago in the Bay Area over there, I think by Vallejo, or it was on the other side of the bay. You had to go to the other side. There was a place called Hamilton Air Force Base. It's gone now. I think they made it a wildlife reserve or something out there, but that's where he was stationed. But the cheapest place that he could find us a house to live in was at Fairfield, and then he'd have to drive like 45 minutes commute all the way down there every day. Yep. So I was familiar with all those places like Fairfield, Vacaville, Suisun, you know, and down the strip all the way down to San Francisco and stuff. I haven't been there in quite a while. I haven't been there, in fact, since that last big giant earthquake they had where the World Series was going on and the bridge fell on top of the other one. That was the Old Bay Bridge, and parts of it fell on top of each other and all that crap. I haven't been. The year after that happened, we went out there. We drove out there, and it was like scary to go out on those roads then, man. All right, you're going to see him next month. I hope you put him back on, man. Yeah, that was the 89 earthquake. Yeah. I understand they have the new Bay Bridge now. It's not like double decker, is it? So make you feel safer. But I went to right that the year after that. Me and a couple of my friends, we drove out there and from Evergreen, Colorado, and stuff, and went going to see my friend in Santa Cruz and some other places around the Bay Area. And we were on that big bridge that goes way up that highway, and it just gave me chills just thinking about it. I was like, I got like chills of being scared of being that high up and thinking about earthquakes, man. I was like, wow, I can't imagine these people going across the Bay Bridge and something's shaking and your car's getting thrown around. It'd be unbelievable. Yeah. Pam, wow, that long ago. Yep, that's what happens when after a while you get old, Pam. You probably have a few more years to go, but oh yeah, and the Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge, they made that thing, the way they designed that is so that it would shake, and that thing does, it still hangs by the cables and stuff. So I think it does shake around on it, but you're safer on that than some of these new bridges, I think. I was on what does it say? I was on the 12th floor of a hotel in Acapulco during the earthquake. No bueno. Yeah. Yeah, down there too. I always wanted to go to Acapulco. One of my favorite movies was the Elvis Presley movie when they did Fun in Acapulco. Remember that? And then you had the scene where they have the cliff divers. They go to this one cliff with a stream way down there, or a river, and they were cliff diving off in that. It's amazing stuff. Joanne, being old sucks. Oh, that's okay, Joanne, because everybody's going to get there hopefully one day, And we'll just think of it like we're just a bunch of old encyclopedias that are walking around. I was sitting on the toilet in a cafe bathroom during the earthquake. I bet it scared the crap out of you. It gave you a little help there, huh, Mobile Tech? But I think the scariest thing, though, is when you're in a building or you're in the downtown area, because everything starts shaking and stuff. And the stronger it is, things will start falling off the shelves and stuff. And you're going, is it going to stop? Stop anytime soon, Because I used to live in Tokyo, and they had some horrible, horrible earthquakes. I mean, if you had earthquakes like they had there, then you would just say, nope, I'm getting out of here. Forget it, But supposedly, the Tokyo has been destroyed by earthquakes and fires so much that when they rebuilt everything, supposedly they did something to make them all earthquake proof. And to me, that just means they sway a lot more. They just shake like this so they don't crumble, Roy, where do you like to go to when you're not in California or not in San Francisco? Where do you like to go look at? They reinforced some of the big buildings here by thickening the outer walls. Yeah. I don't know about that, Pam. I live in Oklahoma, so I don't know about, I'll take tornadoes every day. Tornadoes can be devastating, totally devastating, and you're helpless, so, and it's so fast. If you don't pay attention and you don't have some kind of radio or somebody else telling you, then, then it's going to be bad, Von Dutch, John, when are you going to head out traveling? I'm going to try to leave right after the 18th next month. By then, I think that all the places I'm going to go, the temperatures won't be so cold at night and stuff. But yeah, around 18th or 19th, Von Dutch. And you know, it kind of sucks because Wonder Hussy and now Wandering Jeepsy is going to be there too. This is maybe something for you to go to, Mo, but Wonder Hussy is being another one of those things, having one of those fundraisers for the fire department in Tacoma, but it's going to be on the 17th and the 18th, you know. And if I could make that, but if I did, then I would just have to leave real quick, like the day before or the 2 days before, and go straight to Tacoma. But I don't want to do that because there's a lot of things that I want to see when I go head that way. I want to end up in Death Valley eventually, but there's a lot of things I want to stop and see in New Mexico and in Arizona. Yeah, Roy, we were talking about traveling earlier, and I just made it a comment. I was saying, yeah, all the people in California, they all just go to Las Vegas and and the Q and stuff, you know. And then all the us East Coast people or the Midwest people, they all want to go see California, you know, and Las Vegas too. But you know, it's just interesting where everybody wants to go. But yeah, I'm going to be taking a trip and going through New Mexico. I want to go see Chiricahua Indian thing, and I want to see. There's a couple of burial things I want to go see that have old West flavor to it, and there's a couple of places like Dutchman's, the Lost Dutchman State Park. I want to see that. Those places are all beautiful. They're too beautiful not to be stop and going to see and showing a little bit. So I'll be doing some lives along the way. I don't know if they'll be long ones or what, but I'll damn sure do a lot of little shorts and stuff to tell everybody where I'm at, you know. And if I can get a signal that night at camp and stuff, then I'll do a live and tell what's going on. Pam says, I know Minnesota gets them too, but we have basements to hide in. Well, that's just it, Pam. You have basements. We don't have that here. In Oklahoma, we have that red and clay, so it doesn't handle basements very well. You can make a basement for your house, but it takes a lot of extra foundation work, and it's not cost-wise to do it. So, I mean, the ground is so crappy here with the clay and stuff. They have these little tiny portable 2 or 3 people shelters that it's like, I call them little coffins because they look like the size of a coffin, and they bury them in the backyard and stuff. Well, guess what happened to them? A lot of them, when it rained too much and the ground gets saturated and stuff, they just pop right out of the ground, you know. So if they're going to do that, just think of what they do in a tornado and you get in them, they might just get sucked out of there anyway, the whole thing, you know. I don't know. I would be very leery of buying a quick company saying, you want to buy these outdoor things and put it in your backyard. And another thing they do is they take your concrete out of the garage and build it in your garage. And I'm going, nah, man. But when they finish, you stand there and you look under your car like it's like one of the garage pits where you change the oil and stuff. But nah, I'd rather just take my chances right now. I'll be in Death Valley in the first week of April. Cool. But I'm not going to go there and then look you up. Then you'll be saying April Fools. Nah, I'm just joking with you, Mom. I have no plans and stuff on where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do. But I would like to go see Bodie. That's not really close to you though. But I'd like to go see Bodie. But I think that if you go see Bodie, that takes more than one day, doesn't it? Yep, there you go, Roy. See, so you go to Las Vegas, yeah. I want to go back to Vegas now, not to see all that stuff in Vegas, but I want to see that sphere, that big round sphere that they have. That'd be kind of cool. That's the newest, hottest sensation. They say you can see that thing. You can see that thing even from the airplane and stuff, you know, so it's pretty neat. Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly, they're Von Dutch. They're a lot cooler and less crowds. And you know what? The story of them are a lot can be a lot more interesting, and you just don't know. A lot of people don't know. Like I'll just give you the example of one is how many of you know that the Chiricahua National Monument is about the Indians that lived up in the mountains in New Mexico and stuff. And you know, it's going to be a cool place to go to. They're going to have all kinds of stuff, ruins and stuff to check out and stuff. And it's a free place to go, you know. You can't do drones and stuff because it's a national monument, but it's going to be cool. Hi, Jennifer. Good to have you join us. I don't know how you found us, but good to see you. Welcome. Where are you at, Jennifer? But yeah, Von Dutch, national monuments and your state parks are also pretty cool too. Like when you get into Arizona and you see that Lost Dutchman Mountain campground and stuff. Go check that out. That has like a story about this guy that had a mine of gold or something in the Superstition Mountains up there, and something happened and it all disappeared, and he disappeared, and they never found the gold and stuff. You know? But yeah, Lost Dutchman. There's even a cool campground in Alamogordo, New Mexico. It's right at the edge of the mountains also. It's called Oliver Lee. And, you know, I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't do that. I want to only boondock and this and that. But I think it'd be cool to stop and be able to go plug all your batteries and stuff into your electricity and all that. And they charge like $18 a night to go camp there. And that's reasonable. You have restrooms, showers, and all that stuff. But they're at the base of this mountain. And this guy called Oliver Lee had it, and he figured out a way to get water from the middle of the valley of the water from Dog Canyon and bring it all the way back to his ranch. So he was well known in those parts, Oliver Lee. And they show like the ruins of one of the old stone houses that they had in there. I think this caretaker was up there. You miss all these kind of stories if you're on like I-40, you know, or I-40 or I-10 and just driving through. You just miss everything. But if you get on these little back roads and stuff, you learn all these little stories, and that's what I'm going to be looking for this time. And hopefully I'll get some good pictures and you guys can see all that stuff. If that makes sense, you know. There you go, Mo. Best place to hide from a tornado is Nevada. Zeb was there with me last year. Don't let Mo hug you, John. Yeah, it's Deb you don't want to hug. Oh, cool. You're in Northern California, Jennifer? Cool. Nice, man. Where at? Close to Redding and all that stuff? That's part I like up there. Oh, okay, by Sacramento. Okay. Well, that's just north of where I used to live in Fairfield, you know. I remember going to Sacramento a few times, and I remember there was a big parks and stuff around the Capitol, and they had orange trees and stuff. I don't know if they're still there, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Hello, Orb Puff. Haven't seen you in here, but welcome. Tell us about yourself, Orb. Oh, cool. All right, for you from Lori's Way. That's cool. I like Lori's Way. She's out of all these people, you know, all the nomad groups and all that stuff. I like Lori's Way because she's always been straightforward. She's been so nice, and she has never said a bad thing about anybody at all, you know, and she always helps people. And she's always willing to set up like potluck dinners and lunches and all that stuff. And right now she's out there during, you know, all that busy time through the queue and stuff. She set up tables where she's got her own free pile where they got all kind of stuff that people don't want no more, and they piled it up and everybody gets it free. And she was showing some of it, and I went, man, I want that. You know, somebody put like 3 or 4 like not suitcases, but like fishing tackle boxes full of all kinds of nuts and bolts and mechanical stuff. I went, dang, that'd be cool, you know. But yeah, Lori's way is really nice, you know. Nice to meet you, Board Puppet. Welcome here, man. We're just shooting the stuff right now. The Friday night. I don't know if you saw the beginning of my live, but I don't know. Was it too loud and distorted there, Pamela? Because I was afraid it'd be too loud and distorted and you couldn't hear nothing because this is going through StreamYard first. So yeah. You're talking about the free pile and all that stuff there, Von Dutch? Yeah. Yeah, she is. She's one of the nicest people out there, you know, because she's not out there, because she is not out there just to push her channel and do this. She doesn't name drop, so big channels will, you know, help her and all that stuff. She just does her thing, you know, and she just sits there and she's just real nice. And she'll say, here's what really happens when you get a downpour in the queue, and then she'll show you, you know. In fact, you know, most of these people, they go away like in April, because after April it gets hot as hell. Well, Lori stayed this year, and she stayed in the summertime, man. And people are saying, you're crazy, you know. And she said, no, she wants to do it, you know. And she set up like a little thing with tarps and stuff, and she got like a little wading pool and put water in it. She goes, this is one way while I keep cool and stuff. It's already Saturday here in Scotland. All right, you're in Scotland, Orb Puff. Cool, man. Scotland. I'm jumping up. Got to go do some cooking. Not really leaving, just doing crap. All right. Thank you. If I don't see you later, TGIF, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You'll have to see what you look like. What does that say? You'll have to see what you think of the intro audio on the call. It was a bit rough on my end, but you know I don't have great speakers on my PC yet. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it's going to sound crappy because I was just doing it straight through this computer. It's one of those Chromebooks, you know, whatever microphone it has. Next time I'll just have to do a better microphone, I guess. I was so worried about them last summer. Yeah. Jennifer, you know what I meant. And I did hear her say that she would never stay out for the summer again. Yeah, I don't blame her, man. When it gets 120 and stuff, dang, you know, you got to have somewhere to go. You can't be stuck in that hot sun all the time. But I think in the long run, I'm not positive because she's somewhere back up there where Pamela is, up in not Minnesota. I think it's Michigan. I think where she goes, her family is and stuff. But I've seen her go back up there too. So, but yeah, she had a lot of guts to stay out in the summertime. You know, those LTVs seem like a great way to lay low for the dollars. Yeah, Von Dutch, you know, but you know, there's also good and bad but and I've been seeing some of the bad where I found this one guy. What was his name? Jelly Bean or something. He was a new guy that was doing band live, so I started watching him just to see how he'd portray it. And the first night he was there, some guy was like messing with his car, shaking it around, slamming his hood down and stuff, and stealing his firewood. And you know, you got to buy your firewood, you know. And it's like, I don't know what it's $10 for like 3 or 4 pieces of wood and stuff. So he was getting all mad and something, you know. He was like all mad and going, what is this? He goes, what is this? You know, I come out here for all this gathering and all this, and this guy's bothering me. So then he figured out that it happened like a couple nights in a row. And he figured out it's some tweaker guy or somebody on drugs or something and just bothering him because he didn't know at first that his firewood was getting stolen and stuff. But, you know, so there's good and bad, you know. And then there was another couple. They were in a RV, and they had put all their stuff in a tent because they had like a RV thing where they were like all around each other around the fire and stuff. Well, they go out and these people are a handicapped couple, and somebody stole their chairs. I think she said 2, or it might have been 4, but they stole her folding chairs and stuff, and they were like special chairs for stuff. They were like, oh my God, they were so pissed, you know, because they've been coming for a while and to Quartzsite and stuff, and then suddenly out of the blue, you know, they go to have another sit down with everybody else, and their chairs are stolen, you know. But yeah, it's up to you there. It's up to you there, mobile tech. You know, if you think it's safe, and to me personally, I don't think it's a very safe place as far as the virus. I don't want to say the word, but you know, the C word. You know, because as soon as everybody went there, you notice all the big name YouTubers and stuff, they all got sick, you know, and all the things that they say, they were all sick for like 14 days, you know, they all had the same symptoms. They couldn't breathe, they couldn't taste, they couldn't smell, and they got real weak, and all they wanted to do was sleep. Well, that sounds like it for sure, you know. So I think she's from Iowa. She said the heat and humidity of Iowa in the summer was just as bad. Yeah, she's somewhere way up there. I don't know where. It was in the Midwest. I remember she went back and went to visit her kids or something for a holiday one time. But then she turned around right when she was able to drive through the snow and stuff. And she went right back down to Quartzsite. So she's got it going on. I like Lori's way because she's not a braggart. So, and she just tells it like it is. She's being real, you know. One tweaker can wreck a perfectly good neighborhood for sure. That is for sure, man. Exactly, man. They'll steal everything. They'll do all kinds of crap. They'll lie to you, you know. Yep, everyone was sick. Joanne said, I wouldn't be good with that. Nope. Oh, no, not only that. And then Mobile Tech said, and it's raining like hell. Before that, they all froze to death. They were like, temperatures got like down in 26 and 25. And everybody's like, hey, there's Patrick. How you doing, Patrick? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Your live must have got over early, Patrick, whoever you were with, because you're out. Well, I guess it's early. Well, it's later in the East Coast, but but yeah, they were all complaining it was too cold and too wet and too this and that. And I go, that sure doesn't seem like it's a lot of fun. But you know, it's an exception because usually at this time of the year, then it's not that bad. Oh my God, it's Cleo. Hi, Cleo. How you doing? Good to see you. Anybody want to see another great channel right there? This lady right here, Cleo Tulu. She's up there in Canada, and she has some great walking around videos, and she shows you all the shopping and all the cool buildings up there in Canada. Way too many people now. Oh yeah, Mobile Tech. Well, that's because they wait for that that tent to go up, you know, and then once that tent goes up, it's like a super giant garage sale, you know. It's like in the whole city is like fixated on that, and not just the tent, but all the little booths all around it. You know, they're all trying to make money for however long they can make it, you know, 2 weeks or whatever it is. I don't know. But yeah, it's just way too many people. And you really get tired of all the people putting out, here's the big tent, here's the, you know, if you sit there and look up Quartzsite videos on YouTube, then they all go through, we froze to death. And then they got this and that. And here's the rain. And then now it's the big tent. But I do enjoy the ones that show the drone videos. There's this one girl, I don't know where her name is, the Ferns or something, I don't know, but she's in a little, I think one of those little pull-through trailers, and she's been there since before day one, and she does drone videos and just goes up and shows you the crowd and stuff. So she really knows what's been going on as far as the crowds and stuff. But yeah, it's really crowded now. She actually went and got it right by that tent, and went took the drone right up right there and showed you the whole thing. And it was like an ant nest or something. All the people way up there, man. A lot of people. Yeah, Cleo is a great live walker talker, and Patrick is her excuse. Anything goes wrong, Patrick did it. Sorry, Patrick. I just had to throw that in there. Patrick is a mod for Cleo. And it's always funny. And anything happens, she drops something. It's Patrick's fault. It's Patrick's fault. There's Cleo's channel. Yep. Let's see. Orb Puff says, it's the same here in Scotland. We get 5 type of weather in a day, sometimes sun out 1 minute and the next minute rain. I bet you, I don't know what city you're at there, or what place you're at, what area, but in Oklahoma City during the rainy season, downtown, and I know other countries do, like they did it in Tokyo, but they have little stations where they put umbrellas out for people, so you don't have to carry an umbrella. And it was just to borrow, you borrow an umbrella, and pretty nice umbrellas, and you run to your next building and you put the umbrella down, and so the next person could use it. But then you always had the bad people that come and steal the dang umbrellas, and you're going, where's all the umbrellas, There you go, Patrick. It's always my fault. Hey, Gandalf, good to see you, man. When Gandalf comes on, you got to show this. There we go. There's Mr. Gandalf. What's up with Mr. Gandalf tonight? I'm picking on mods, Cleo. Oh, you're in Glasgow. Oh, cool, man. Oh, yeah. I say that because Orb Puff, I'm a big music fan, and I know they have some cool concerts in Glasgow. I know David Gilmour did a great concert there. I don't know if it's by the water or what, but there's all kind of great concerts out there. I've been listening while I finish the dishes. There you go. That's Gandalf's chores. Oh, come on. You don't sit there and play. You don't play. What's that game you pile up everything? You have all the sticks and you try to pull one out and then you just keep piling them up. You don't do that with your dishes? Come on. And if you're like me, Gandalf, my dishwasher's messed up, so I have to do mine by hand. So I get real mad if I have too many dishes. Jenga. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. Let's play Jenga with the dishes. Whoops. Sorry. All the chores are mine. It's just Tia and I here, and she only wants to lick lick the plates. I've been hiding. Well, Gandalf, I found out my little doggy likes oatmeal. I went, no, she likes it. Now she's eating it. I mean, there's no sugar or nothing in it, but there was a little bit of milk in it, not enough to kill her, I don't think. But I go, you want to try it? And I gave her a little bit and she liked it. I went, what? A dog that likes oatmeal? I brought my grands and son Jenga for Christmas. The 4-year-old was great at it. Cool. It looks like a fun game, really. Well, it depends on how big the blocks are, or the sticks, or whatever they use, you know. Back in the old days of Quartzsite, when I used to watch him, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago, they'd sit around the campfire. The campfires would be, and the music would be playing and stuff. And they would have they'd have a giant Jenga table and have it piled way up there. And, you know, they were really getting into that, you know. Sabrina likes to lick the plates here, and it helps with doing dishes. I used to have a dishwasher, but she took off with my best friend. She took off with my best friend. I'm gonna miss him. Really. Gandalf, you know Von Dutch, don't you? It's been so long since I've seen Von Dutch. It's just, you know, I was like, wow, it's Von Dutch. Cool. We used to always hang around. We used to always hang out on Deb's lives. You'd think the wheeled wonders would like that old games like Twister. Oh, are you crazy? A lot of people out there, they're all stinky and they live in their van and they haven't taken a shower. Nobody wants to play Twister with you like that. Joanne still counting? Oh, I got that. I get that, Gandalf. You still counting, Joanne? Exactly, Von Dutch. Life always changes, but hopefully everything changes for everybody for the better, right? For better, not worse. For better, not worse. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Mobile Tech. Van life stinks. I was watching. See, I still like to watch different perspectives of people going to starting out, and they end up in Quartzsite and stuff. And this one guy, he's brand new at it, and he's going, 5 things that I hate about van life. And one of them was pooping in the bucket, he was saying. And I was like, well, yeah, nobody told you it was going to be easy and all that stuff. And he goes, the worst thing though is one time I had to go and I forgot to put the bag in there. And then I had to clean the bucket out later. And I was like, how gross, man. I go, and you're putting this in a video? I didn't sub to him. Von Dutch says, yes, just got to stay on the path. That's right, Von Dutch. And no matter what the path is, to me, what I believe that it's all about good and bad. You know, good and bad and right and wrong is what I think it's about. It's not, I'm not going to be political. I'm not going to be religious and all that, but you know when something's right and you know when something's wrong. And that's what you have to start out. You have to start off knowing the difference between right and wrong, good and bad, yin and yang, and all that kind of stuff, you know. And once you do that and stay on the path, yeah, everything's going to be all right, man. Well, I believe it anyway. That's what I believe. So hadn't thought of that. No shower. Thank you, Patrick. It's not really my community. It's just, I just get on here and say crazy things and they're all listening. But yeah, no, honestly, these are a great group of people here, Patrick. I love them all. There goes Gandalf. Be right back. Gandalf's always has he goes to like 4 or 5 different lives. So he's always, be right back. Then he goes to the next live and goes, hi everybody, and I'll be right back, and goes to one to the other, and that's what he does all night. I don't know for sure, but you know, hey, whatever, man, whatever you do is cool. Yep, and you know when something stinks. Are you going where I think you are, Gandalf? He's going to go to the other live and say, I know where Joanne is. Yes, Pam, that's the way I see it. Of course, I have my own beliefs and stuff, you know, but, you know, I'm not going to say what I believe in totally. And then everybody will say, well, that's not right. This is not because you know, but first, I think you have to start with whether you're a good person, you're a bad person, if you know the wrong and right, and that's about it, you know. That's very true too. Also, Von Dutch, you can't appreciate the light without the darkness. So, for experience, what did I say? Pick up a group of hitchhikers that want to ride 20 minutes into town. Yeah, and in all reality, they should just be walking to town, right? Mobile Tech, to get that exercise, you know. All right, Orb Puff, thank you from coming from all the way from Glasgow, Scotland. Good night. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a good one, man. Maybe we'll see you next time. Thanks. I love you guys, Joanne. I just believe in being nice. And if you're nice all the time, you notice when you have a nice, whatchamacallit, you don't get trolls and stuff to come in. Well, I haven't lately, so I don't know. Maybe now watch us get bombed, huh? Oh, excuse me. I have to find the cord to my power here. 1 second. Plug me in. How many people are mad because they changed they're starting to change all the plug-in to the C adapter. You know, instead of that weird looking one. First they had the fat one, then they had the mini USB, and then now they're all changing to the C adapters, which is like people that own GoPros, that's what they use anyway, the round. But it's because the rest of the whole world uses C adapters. So that's why. So that's why they're changing. But, you know, so now if you get one of the newer iPhones, or I don't know, it might be all of them, I don't know. But if you get the iPhones, you can't use your old cord. You can, but they suggest you don't, because it takes the C cord to plug in to something now instead of the old one. The old one just had the regular plug in, and you plugged it into that little white block thing, you know. Hell, they want you to pay $1,500 for a phone, and they don't even give you the dang block or the cord now. You got to buy it. It's extra, you know. I believe what I believe in, and I believe I'll have another beer, is what Mobile Tech says. Hey, Critter Creek, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. There's a Gandalf. Everybody say hi to Critter Creek. See, I was right about Gandalf. That's what he did. There's Critter Creek's channel. Cool. Yeah, I did too. Mobile Tech, because I had enough cords all over the dang place that, you know, I have them all over. I don't know, you know, when you lose one, you're going, oh my God, I got to find another cord to charge the phone. But now, if it's just the C cord, I could use any of the C cords I already have to charge up the phone. So, but it's their way. They're just making more money off you. They're just changing all this stuff, and then you got to buy more stuff. Blah blah blah. You know, but the phone people figure, well, we're going to have new phones, and they won't want to have, they want to have the newer phones in less than 2 years. So that's what they're trying to do, is get you to keep buying new phones and new phones, you know. I remember when you bought your new phone and you got so mad at it there, Mo. Dang, it's only 9 o'clock. Dang. It's only 9 o'clock here, and that means it's only 7 o'clock in the West Coast. Wow. Let me see. Let me see if this sounds better. Probably not. I don't know. Hello, hello, test 1, 2. That's the external mic for this little Chromebook thing. Yep, you're right, Cleo. They keep changing everything. They want to make enough money out of us as possible, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Exactly there, Mobitech. That's what I was trying to say. I couldn't spit it out. I couldn't spit it out, though. Had my tongue over my eye tooth, and I couldn't see what I was saying there. Joanne, I just sent you an email. No, John, it's only 7. I said that, didn't I? It's only 7 in West Coast. I don't know what Yuki's doing tonight. She's around here somewhere. She's being real sneaky. She might come out here and jump on the couch, and you'll see in the background. There's nothing on there's nothing on the TV that should make her want to go over there. I like 8 iPhones. Oh, I'm like 8 iPhones behind. Yeah, exactly. Well, Von Dutch, before I upgraded, that's what I kept with my number 8. Was the number 8, and then I'm like, they're up to 14. When I upgraded, I got to 14, and I was like amazed. I was amazed so much at the quality of the pictures and stuff, you know. So I just started using that to do it like everybody else. Now I'm like everybody else. I just have my iPhone sitting there like this, you know. Oh, but mine has this on the back seat. So. But it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to carry all your stuff around. But I'm still, when I travel, I'm going to go. I'm taking my good camera and my good gimbal and stuff, because that's the way to get the good stuff. Plus, then I don't have to worry about it all trying to download it off of the cloud and stuff. I'll have it on the discs and stuff. That's right. Don't forget the likes. What's been up with you, Critter Creek? And Von Dutch, the new cameras like the iPhone, the iPhone 14, 15 and stuff, they have the ability to use 48 megapixels. Now, come on, you know, if you do a 48 megapixel picture, that's enough to enlarge it to a dang garage door size picture, you know, and you don't need that, because if you think you do, you're mistaken. And the second thing you're mistaken is, after you take a couple of hundred pictures using that 48 megapixel, every picture is like so huge of a file, you're going to run out of space real quick. But it's good to have to have it to be 48 megapixels if you need to have it, you know. But I don't keep mine on that. I just keep mine at the lower setting so you can save all the space. I have 256 megabytes on there, and I'm not even close to 1/4 of it full, you know, right now on the as far as the space is, you know. And all the space is all the damn apps you put on there. So the less apps and stuff you do, the less games you play and stuff, you have more room for all your files and your pictures and stuff, your videos. Yeah, the gimbals are really worth it, man. Yeah. I don't know, mobile tech, you know, lately I've been thinking about getting something totally smaller, and that would be, I mean, besides the phone, I have the camera. It works a lot better than the phone, I think. But the camera, I mean, the phone is real good. But I was thinking about using what like Anna uses. She uses like one of those DJI. What do you call them? They're like a small gimbal about I don't know, about 6 or 7 inches. And then they have a GoPro type camera in there, and it's all mini in there, and the gimbal is built into it and stuff. It's all one package, you know. I forgot what they're called, but they're pretty cool. And they're pretty handy. You just put them in your pocket when you're not using it, you know. Yeah, a lot of people don't say their pets don't watch the TV, but mine does, so. You know, my dog has her own favorite YouTube channels too. If I put it on there and play the music, she'll come around here running, you know. She knows which one's which. I know you guys think that's bull, but it's true. I don't know. The sensor deal is a big mystery to me too, on Dutch. I don't know. Some of the sensors are weird and some of them are small and big, but one thing I don't like too much of an extreme is when you get one of those, they call it the live cameras, where you can sit there and you troll it around and get the 360 view and all that stuff. Well, sometimes you get so much distortion with that, you know, and it's just like you can have some weird pictures, like the head's like 3 times bigger than the body, and the body gets real small and stuff. You get all those kind of things, you know, and you can make that little thing. Like Sad and JoJo, they did the snowboarding thing lately, and he's like sliding down the hill. He holds that camera up, and it just shows like a little world right there, and he's on top of the world. That's pretty cool. It's good for doing all kinds of weird, different effects and stuff. But as far as doing just regular videos, I like a 28 millimeter on my camera. And that's what I use the most of the time. Well, besides the iPhones, you know. But ring a doorbell, yeah. What's that? Mobile Tech. What's an app? Mobile Tech, an app is what you have to watch TV with now. You have to have an app to watch anything on TV. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying there at 909. It's pointless to do that. You know, why do you want so many megapixels? You know, what do you want to do? Make a picture as big as your house? You know. Oh, cool. Oh, that's cool. A new series of cartoons of YouTubers showing me drawing you. That'd be cool. I'll have to go check that out, man. We call them programs. I curse all the pizza ads. Ding dong, ding dong. Yeah, really. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there, Patrick. That's the thing that yeah, this is the one that Anna uses, but I don't know if she uses the 3 or the 2. And I don't even know if you can buy the 2 anymore. I know you can't buy the number 1 anymore, but yeah, the DJI Osmo Pocket. It has everything built into it, man. Everything, you know. It's like it's even smaller than a GoPro, I think. I'm pretty sure it is, you know. But gimbal's built in there. You just turn it on and shoot, you know. So, and anybody thinks that Anna doesn't do very good stuff, you need to go look again, because she does some great videos, you know. Osmo, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they have the same cameras they have on the drones, yeah. And for the drones and stuff, I don't mind getting the wide angle shot, because that's how you can get everything in the picture. But when you're doing people and stuff, and sometimes buildings, if you stand in the building at the corner and you look straight up, it makes the building all weird looking and stuff, you know. It just depends on what kind of effects you want and stuff, you know. But yeah, I'd like to get the Osmo one of these days, because then you're eliminating the need for everything except for the Osmo, and then probably Osmo batteries, and then all you need to do is carry your cards, your whatchamacallit cards, your 128 cards and all that, or 256 or whatever that. Well, pretty much Mobile Tech's talking about his gimbal, but you know what? If you use your phone, well, my phone, you just put it on the little carrier thing, and you don't have to be super, you know, you don't have to be super still with it, and you can walk and get a pretty smooth picture out of it without a gimbal, you know. But I understand though what you're saying about the gimbal, and I do have an attachment where I could fit my phone onto my gimbal. So this is my Sony. I don't know if you can see it there. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is my Sony. And that's the gimbal. It's the DJI Ronin, the Ronin gimbal. See how big that is? But the bad thing is it gets heavy after a while when you're sitting there like this. You know, you're like, But this one has all kinds of things where you could let me turn it on, see if it'll come on. Where you can do all kinds of stuff with it. You know, you sit there. You can hold it down like by your legs when you're running and stuff. Okay, see there. See how the camera stays set when I'm moving all stuff. But you can have all these settings where you can like have your camera like this when you're running and hold it. It'll be smooth. You can like run along the street and put this next to your dog and stuff, and you'll get good videos of your dog. But yeah, it's pretty good, man. It's kind of pricey, but I wanted something that would hold a Sony camera, whatchamacallit camera, you know. And then you get these things, what do you call it, to get off, you know. You get that little thing right there and put on here, and it just clicks right back on. And that's made out of metal, so it's pretty sturdy, you know. I could sit there and shoot over something and not be afraid this is going to fall off, you know. But yeah, that's what I use. That's my preference right there to use, but you know, like I said, I end up using the phone more than anything. Yeah, I understand, man. I understand there, Cleo. A lot of people, they don't like it, or they feel intimidated, or they don't know what it is, and they're going, what they doing, or else they say they're trying to film everything, they're trying to do it. You know, you get all these weird looks and stuff. You know, what you have to do is just act like a tourist and go, ooh, and then they'll let you in. Come on. But oh, there's Stan. Cool. Let's see. Hey, John and friends, I'm old school and just use the simple GoPro 10. There you go. My drone is a DJI Air. I'm about to get an iPhone 5. Hey, there you go. I have the 14 Pro Max stand. You'll love it because the stabilization, everything on it is top notch, man. You know, you'll love that phone, man. It's the one that has the 3 little lenses on the back. But yeah, it's going to look like this, the camera part. But yeah, make a sling for your arm. I don't know if you got the titanium one or ordered it or whatever, but it's also a lot heavier than your normal iPhones too, which is good and bad, you know, because you sit there and you're used to a light phone, but this one has a lot of weight to it. It's probably like twice the weight of the regular iPhone. I'm talking about the Pro Max. You know, Pro Max is just like super heavy, but super nice and super durable also. Yeah, that sucks, Cleo, about not letting you in there with it, you know. There's Kangaroo Island TV's channel. He's got a good channel. He's out there on Kangaroo Island in the south part of Australia, and he's just got electric vehicle, a Polestar 2, I believe, and he's making all these videos of traveling throughout the mainland of Australia with his car, and it's pretty cool. He's up to like part 4 or 5 now, aren't you there, Stan? It's pretty cool. I don't know how far you're going to go, if you're going to go all around the whole country or what, but that's going to take a long time. It's going to be like a weekly series, man. But good stuff, man. Stan, I like your new car. Twiggy. I could see so is Twiggy. Oh yeah. I think Stan is one of the first guys that got an electric car. It's just a car. It's not no van or truck or nothing. And he modified it where he could sleep in the back, and he took his dog on this last trip too also. Because he's got like it covered up where the dog is, in the back seat. But pretty cool stuff there. Keep it up, Stan. I went to the Max mainly for the photography. Yeah, exactly, man. You're going to be happy with it. You're going to be very, very happy. And I don't know how you do your well, you said you use mostly GoPro anyway, but GoPro also has the voice commands also. You just say GoPro turn off, GoPro record, and all that stuff. GoPro stop or turn off. You could also set your phone up to do that. You could, and I forgot where you go into. You just Google it, and it'll show you how to go in there. You could do the voice commands and sit there and say phone, turn on the camera, and then record. And it's pretty easy. But sometimes it seems like it won't catch you. Like you say, phone, shut off. Turn off recording, and it won't do nothing. So like, come on. But yeah, it's just amazing. These cameras are just smarter than us now. I used to watch Karsten and Maxine in Australia, but they've not posted in a while. They were traveling in a combi. Huh. I like that one guy. What's his name? He was in that group where they sang that song about Down Under. He's pretty good. I can't remember his name right off the bat, but I could look it up real quick too. From the group Men at Work. But I'm talking about the guy now. Here he is right here. Colin. His name is Colin Hay. Oh, there's Dirty Knobs just in time. Yeah. His name is Colin Hay. He's older now. And the band is long gone. And they did that song, I Come From the Land Down Under. And he still performs, not in huge concerts, but he gets out his guitar and he starts playing that song, and it sounds pretty cool. Look him up on YouTube. Just look up Down Under by Colin Hay, Oh, DK's here. Oh, I just feel so honored now. How you doing, man? There you go. Nikki Delbenthal. Yeah, she put a new one out yesterday or today, Mo. I'm doing all kinds of road trips, Stan says, and plan to go all the way over to Western Australia later. I watch mostly North American van lifers for some reason. Yep, Colin is a great musician. He is, man. He's cool. Colin Hay. Huh. Well, Stan, is there any place where you're going to go where it's going to be like dangerous for you to go because there's not a place to hook up, or is the whole mainland of Australia hooked up for a totally electric now? Can you make it around everything? And also, when you go out there in the middle of nowhere, Australia, is there big giant things that can chase after you? Do you worry? Do you worry about your dog, or I guess your dog's not going, huh? But yeah, I'd like to know the answers to that. DK, I got some good news today. I subscribed to that Steam trade, the 4014. They have a whole thing where you can subscribe and they tell you the schedule and stuff. And guess what? The 4014 is getting ready to take off for the new year. They're going to be going around all over. They released a partial schedule, but they didn't tell like individual stops and stuff in between yet. But definitely it's going to be Chicago's on it, so you might get to see it again. It's going to go to Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston. It only had like 5 or 6 different places, but you know, to get there, they have to go through all these other small towns in all these other states, and that's where I hope I catch it, you know. If not, I might just have to drive somewhere to go see it, but I definitely want to catch that on video, man. That is so cool. For those that don't know, the 4014 is a steam-powered locomotive. It's like 130 feet long. Most of them are only like 80 feet or 85 feet long, and they pull a lot of stuff. But this one's extra strong because it's so big and stuff, man. And Dirty Knobs has a video of it when it went to Chicago. Uh-oh, here we go now. Now we're going to get, what did it say? A video, a live stream without DK is like a, the Wallabies will get you. There you go. Got a ham radio net. Okay. Thanks, Mo. If that one girl comes on and we'll start yelling about whatchamacallit again, we'll yell about the fireball and see if we get you off of there. Go have fun on your net, man. Oh, okay. I can charge from a normal plug-in in any campground or Airbnb and a motel. Okay, but I was thinking, you know, like, do they have any place where you can actually charge it that have the charging stations, you know? But I didn't think about it. You could just use a regular plug-in. But I know a regular plug-in and converter is going to take you forever, isn't it? No, man, don't do a quarter. Do a 50-cent piece or a $1 piece, man. No, go get the Obama 50-cent pieces, buy a roll of those, and just go have them smashed on the tracks there. Dirty Knobs. And then you can sell them too. Quarters. Really, maybe a gold doubloon. Patrick laughed at what I said, at least. I like flatten all of those. I like old coins and stuff. I like old coins and silver. This is the last one that I bought. I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me see. There you go. Can you see that? It's a $1. It's a silver dollar commemorative thing. It's an 84 $1 silver. I don't know from what country it is, but it's made through the United States, and it's kind of cool. I'm gonna take out all my money out of the bank and buy coins, buy gold and silver with it. That's the way to do it. Then they can't take away your money from you. I was big into the collecting the coins and crap at one time. And I ended up like with rolls and rolls of silver stuff. And did you know that any silver coin, which would be in the United States, if anything is, I think it's also in Canada, if any coin that you get that's before 1964 and before, they have silver in them at high content, and they're worth like 10 times the amount. So a dime would be worth $1. So, and so on, you know. And that was when I was collecting. I don't know about the prices now, but you know, so if you get like a 50-cent piece, that's $5. So, but I end up saving all the coins and stuff because I did a lot of restaurant work and working the register, and you get you go, oh, that's whatchamacallit, give me that coin, you know. And I ended up with like a couple rolls of dimes and nickels and quarters and stuff. And pennies are worth 3 cents in copper now. Oh yeah, you know what else? Back in the war in 1943 and 44, I think 44, it might have been only 43. They were using all the copper for bullets for the war and stuff, and so they ran out. So they started making some coins out of steel. So they have steel pennies, and if you can find any steel pennies and they look different, don't just throw it away. Oh, that's no good. There's something wrong with them. Throw it away. No, if it's a 43, they're not worth a whole lot, but if you have some that still have the shine on it and stuff, it's worth a little bit, you know. And there are some of them in there that are worth a lot of money also too. Yeah, they're steel pennies. You could buy a roll of steel pennies. You know, they're only supposed to cost 50 cents, but they cost a lot because they're from 1943 and they're steel. And the more shine they have on them, the more they cost. But I have a few rolls of those also right now. Let me see. Stan says they're building fast chargers every 150 miles or so around the loop. At the moment, the record for the circumnagation is held by Tesla, done in 10 days. Somebody is doing it now, towing a van. Oh, cool. Do you see any other kind of cars and stuff? Do you see, I know you have Tesla chargers and stuff over there, but do you see that new Tesla pickup over there? I think I commented on one of your thing when I said, you know, I mentioned the debacle they had in Chicago when the first rain, snow and stuff, about the electric cars. All of them were going down and stuff, you know, because they were using too much power too fast. And when they got to the charging station, everybody was there, and the charging stations couldn't keep up, you know. But I was just wondering about that truck, because that truck is base price. I forgot what they said, like 85 or whatever for the base price of that thing. But, you know, if they're going to get everybody to get an electric car, they need to give everybody a hefty raise, or include a charging station in their house, or just give everybody more money. And, you know, it's just like you said in your comment reply, you just said America's not ready right now. You know, they're not ready. We're not ready. And they won't be ready until 2035 or 2030, whenever, you know. I feel sorry for California because they've already said you got to get rid of all your gas-powered cars by 2035, you know. And, you know, and most likely I'm not going to be around to see that day, but I feel sorry for all the people that have to. I mean, what are they going to do in California? Are they going to have like a giant car sale? Oh, here we go. Let's go to California and buy all their vehicles, you know. Suddenly they're going to have like 1 million cars for sale. And, you know, there's a lot of them are going to be like old school hot rods and stuff, you know. See, there you go. There you go. Stan, Dirty Knobs is in Chicago, and he was there when all that happened. Yeah, me too. Me too, Dirty Knobs. Thank God I lived when I lived, you know, and I don't know about if it's going to happen or not, but one thing that won't happen is they won't keep pushing the AE agenda if they're not ready, because it doesn't make sense that you can't go anywhere. And if you're going to be stranded somewhere, you know, that's not going to be very fun, you know. So what are you supposed to do? Get a generator and carry it around with you and hope that you can charge your car back up, you know? Like, I agree with what's that one car that everybody liked, is the Prius, because they were whatchamacallit? What do they call it? Where they're half and half, you know? And then so you use the gas when you had to, and then you charged it up the rest of the way. But they didn't have to have no big old charging stations for Prius. You just plugged in on regular power. Yeah, there you go. I couldn't think of the word, Patrick, the hybrids. But yeah, that's going to be interesting. But, you know, I remember when Priuses came out, I was like, that's ugly, but they've got a lot of miles on them. People got a lot of miles on them, you know, and there's still a lot of them out there driving around. It's just that, you know, Nobody wants to replace that battery when they die, you know. You'll be here. It's only 11 years. Really? I was thinking it's like 50 years, Pamela. But you know what I mean, Pamela. We won't be here when they're like the whole country is transitioning and all that stuff. I don't know. We might grow old and gray. Oh wait, I already am. But you know, I just feel for my children and their children and their children. You know, if they have to go through all this and they're not ready, for God's sake, get their stuff together and build all the charging stations all over the place, make it affordable for everybody, and then sell them the cars, and then smooth transition, you know. Don't just force it down everybody and say, we're going to take away this, we're going to do that, you know. Dirty Knob said the depreciation on EV is like $10,000 a year since batteries cost so much. And also I heard DK that Hertz is, I don't know, it's because they don't want to keep using the EVs or what, or they just want to keep getting new ones and stuff, but they're selling the older ones that they have for $26,000 each. Their Tesla, I can't remember if there were 2 or 3s, but you know, if you're going to get a cheap one, go that route, you know, get one of Hertz's cars, you know. Who knows? Maybe they want to sit there and stop doing it completely. I don't know. To me, it would just seem like I wouldn't want to drive around one until I was totally convinced that it's not going to burn out in flames somewhere and burn up, because you've seen too many of them where they burn up and stuff. And then it's going to make you scared of leaving in the garage. You leave it in the garage and it starts a fire, they're going to burn your house down too. So it's just difficult. There's a lot of work. I could see the whole thought process behind it, but they just need to refine everything, you know. That's what the word is. Refine everything and make it smoother and sleeker and more affordable for everybody, not just like say, this is what you need to get and this is how much it's going to cost. If you don't like it, too bad, you know. Yeah, there you go. Hertz dumped them. See? But how's that going to be for, you know, if you bought one, you know, can you get some kind of warranty on it and all that, you know? Dirty Knob says, it cracks me up to see the giant Detroit diesel generator behind the Chargers. Yeah. I don't know. I just think like we're in a country right now that can't handle it, you know. Like Stan, he's proven everybody wrong. His is fine. And he's driving all over the place on it. And they're a country that's equipped with it, and they probably have a large percentage that's already changed over to it. So, you know, but, you know, I don't think it snows over there either and gets real cold either. So I don't know. It's a different call for different countries and stuff. It's just that your country shouldn't push it down your throat. You know, that's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Maybe I could ride a bull like Mongo. Dirty Knobs, nobody knows what the hell you're talking about. I do. Blazing Saddles, Mongo. Do you know Mongo was a professional football player? I was going to ask you, Dirty Knobs, you know what I brought out the other day? And I plugged it in. I brought out let me show you. There you go. Can you see it, big Dirty Knobs? Stan is saying, it's all good. I'll stick with my EV, which I love very much. I don't blame you, man. It's working for you. It's working. And you're proving them wrong where they say that you can't go too far and all that stuff. But I notice the way you do it, you keep up with it. You know, you keep up with the mileage and how much you have left to go and all that stuff. Pamela's saying, what the heck? It's a fuzz pedal. It's what they used back in the day, Pamela. Here, I'll show you what it does. This is normal. And then this is with it on. Okay, sorry, I got carried away. No, I never heard of that one, Dirty Knobs. That sounds like Dirty Knobs one. Yeah, they all have stupid names, huh? That was called the Big Little Muff. But yeah, it gives you Pam. You push one little button, it just gives you all that sound. That was Iron Man. Dun, dun, dun. One thing I wish I still had, though, Dirty Knobs, is I used to have the original wah-wah that Jimi Hendrix used. He used the Crybaby, and I sold it. I sold it for like twice the amount of money that I bought it for, but it's real. The original is 10,000. The reissue is 350. Wow. Dirty Knobs knows all about musical instruments, you guys. So if you found something at a garage sale or something, ask him. He knows how much it's worth. BOC is one of my favorite bands. Warning, if you're wearing earphones, too late. The Clyde McCall Vox Wah. Okay, they just reused their original today. It's a good one. It's a good wah wah wah. I don't have a wah anymore. The only wah I have a Vox AC60 amp, and it's one of those that have all those different sound effects of all the amps and stuff, and then it has a wah thing. I went, what? It's on the special effects. So I plugged it in, and it actually sounds like the wah. You go, wow, wow, but there's no way to control it, though. It's just like you get what it sounds like, just pretty cool, though. I never saw a wah that was built in an amp before. Here you go, Dirty Knobs. Patrick from New York wants to know how much for a Gibson Heritage Custom. Don't they call those bars on your guitar wah-wahs? No, those are called tremolo bars. You're talking about that little thing you go, that's your tremolo bar, Pam. Wah-wah is a foot pedal. Most notably, like when Jimi Hendrix was playing, and he'd go play, and he'd go wow 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 wow. That was the wah-wah. He's not the only one. A lot of them played it. Like Peter Frampton played it. A bunch of them played it. Heritage made in the old Gibson factory. You can find them 2,500 upwards to what, 5,000? Cool, cool. Well, the only reason I said that, you know, Pamela said talking guitars now, but the only reason I said that is because I always plug Dirty Knobs, because he is one of the future. He's one of the whatchamacallit people that are disappearing in this world. He's a luthier. I don't know if he's certified or not. I believe so. He has a shop, so he's a luthier, and they know all about musical instruments and how to repair them, fix them, and create them, make them. So yeah, he knows the stuff, you know. So let's see. Patrick said, correct. I have one in. Oh yeah, there you go. All right. I didn't know that you played, Patrick. That's cool. Give us that demonstration again. I found an old newspaper article about a girl from Cali that played a mobile harp on stage with Spike Jonze. How cool. We are a handful of nutcases. Oh, you're talking about luthiers? Yeah. Well, there's only, it seems like in you know, every state and stuff, there might be like a couple of them, and then you probably know each other by name, you know, but you know, normal people don't know nothing about that. And you know, if you have like a 73 something Gibson, this or that, you know, and something's wrong with it, you don't want to take it to Guitar Center to have to see if they'll fix it. You know, you want a person that knows what they're doing to look at it, you know. That's cool, Patrick. Are you gonna do us a demonstration? I've been playing forever, but I can't play any good. So I can't play any good. So I just sit there and go, well, I just, you know, it's fun to do this and that, you know. Like it took me, I don't know how many years I've been playing, but I never sat there and thought about, I'm going to figure out this rock and roll song, that song and stuff. But today I was just messing around. I pulled out that fuzz box, that little muff fuzz box. And I went, I'm going to play that old song by the Guess Who, that one called No Time. Remember that song, No Time? And it had that guitar part. And so I did. I did that, and I went. Took me about 5 minutes to figure it out, and I played it. Let me see. I only sing in the shower, really. Let's see. Let's see if you can hear this. See? That's what I did. That's what I did this morning real early. Turned it up real loud, and got that fuzz box. And that's what that fuzz on, I don't know, it's about straight up, not even all the way, you know. And that's the sound I got it. And it's got like a little touch of echo on it. The guy from Deep Purple has a YouTube channel to teach people how to play Smoke on the Water the right way. Have you done Gandalf? That's cool and everything, but have you seen that one where they have like 1,000 people at a stadium and they're all playing the same damn song? They're dun 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 dun. Dun. That's pretty neat too. They do several songs like that. 8 Man and Waterfall Sunset. That's right. I woke the whole house up. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you. And you're right. You're right, Dirty Knobs. On the guitar repair videos, You know, you can't, it's not like changing the air filter or changing your battery or your plugs in your car. It's a little bit more complicated than that, you know. Like I've got a Les Paul that I messed up. I didn't mess it up really, but I just sat there and I go, let me see if I could adjust this and that. And so I have the damn levels and stuff on it messed up. So I need to buy one of those little things you set on the neck and tells you how high the strings and all that stuff are, so I could get them back into doing back to spec on there. I hate that Les Paul though, because it has the push pull pots on it, you know, and then it runs by 9-volt battery, and if your battery goes dead or something and it starts acting weird and stuff, I don't like that part. I'd rather have like a straight up, or if the battery dies, you know, just let it die out, but you can still control it, you know, not hear something in there, you know. But other than that, I like it. Besides being too heavy for an old man, Les Paul is pretty good. It's pretty stout stuff, you know. Patrick from New York, what other guitars you have? Because if you play guitar, you don't have just one guitar. I know that. I have mostly Fenders. I have a lot of Stratocasters. I have Telecasters. I have a B-Bender. All right. Thanks, Pam. If you come back, thanks. I met the owner of 4Sound, also known as Guitar Center of Europe. I bet you they're different from here. The Guitar Center in Oklahoma City, I was in there to go get something. I forgot what I was going to get, but they were talking about the day before that Bonamassa had come in there and he was buying something. He bought an old amp or something, and then he came back and he wanted something else for this or that, you know. And there's an interesting story to eavesdrop on. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Patrick. I have several. Kramer, Fender. You do the heavy metal thing then? Ibanez. I have Martin, Fender, Gibson. The oldest one I have is like a 1971 or something like that. Hohner. The people that made harmonicas, they made a guitar, acoustic. Hohner acoustic. It was like 1971 or 73 or something like that. He had 800 LPs with those automatic tuners and had to replace them all, and nobody wants that stuff. What about the Fenders when they came out with the new Firebirds? Then they said, oh, they're all junk, they're no good. So instead of selling them real cheap or giving them away, they stuck them out there and they had tractors drive over them, and they tore it all up, man. But I got one. I bought one before that, you know. And now I use it for my sticker guitar. It's got all these stickers and stuff on it. I was gonna show it to you, but it's in the other room. I think it sounds good. It sounds real. It sounds real loud, man. It's got good pickups on it. They said it had lousy pickups on it, but it has loud pickups. I know that, you know. Yeah, that was Gibson. You know what I'm talking about, where they took the tractors and they smashed them all. Then they caught a bunch of flack for doing it, you know. They should have gave them away. Oh, the Bluetooth was old? I don't know. I don't have any idea. It's a collectible piece. Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to shut it down. I've been on here for a couple of hours, man. I'm going to get off of here and see what else is going on. So I appreciate you all coming in and stuff. And sorry if you came in during my opening jam and it was all too loud and distorted. That's the way to do it. I said, I'm going to do a live and I'm just going to come in playing the guitar, man. And I don't care. I'm not going to read no comments until I'm done playing. Hey, thanks, Patrick, for coming in. Thanks, Gandalf. Dirty Knobs, I appreciate you coming by. Thanks, man. And we'll catch you all next time if you stop in. Pam, Joanne, everybody else, man. Thanks a lot, man. We'll catch you next time. Love you all, man. Thanks. Bye-bye. Von Dutch, thank you, man. And thanks, Jeff, man. Appreciate you guys for sure. No doubt about it, man. We'll catch you next time. Bye. Bye, Bree. Thank you. Thanks so much.